Former President Donald Trump is once again facing off against the federal judiciary. This latest clash stems from a judge's order concerning deportation flights to El Salvador. Tensions have been high between Trump and the courts throughout his time in the public eye. These recent events highlight the ongoing struggle between the executive branch and the judiciary. The former president has frequently criticized judicial decisions that he disagrees with. He has accused judges of being politically motivated and has attacked their legitimacy. This pattern of behavior has raised concerns about his respect for the rule of law. The recent standoff over deportation flights is just one example of this ongoing conflict. The outcome of this particular case remains to be seen. However, it is clear that Trump's relationship with the judiciary continues to be fraught with tension. This ongoing conflict has significant implications for the balance of power in the U.S. government. It also raises questions about the future of American democracy. A federal judge issued an order on March 19, 2025, demanding the Trump administration provide answers regarding deportation flights to El Salvador. These flights have sparked controversy, particularly due to the passengers on board. The judge's order was specific, demanding a response within 24 hours and warning of potential repercussions if ignored. The controversy surrounding these particular deportation flights centers on the passengers' alleged gang affiliations. Critics argue that deporting these individuals back to El Salvador could be dangerous. They fear that sending them back could exacerbate the very issues that prompted their departure. The situation has raised concerns about the Trump administration's immigration policies and their potential consequences. The judge's warning of consequences adds another layer of complexity to the situation. While the specific repercussions remain unclear, they could range from fines to contempt of court charges. This situation highlights the seriousness of the judge's concerns and the potential legal ramifications for the Trump administration. The deportation flights to El Salvador have sparked outrage among human rights groups and immigration advocates. These groups argue that the Trump administration is unfairly targeting individuals based on their alleged gang affiliations, without due process. They contend that many of those deported may be fleeing violence and persecution. Adding to the controversy is the lack of transparency surrounding the flights. The Trump administration has provided limited information about the deportees, their alleged crimes, or the criteria used for their selection. This lack of transparency has fueled accusations of human rights violations. It also raises concerns about the potential for abuse within the deportation system. Critics argue that the Trump administration is using these deportation flights as a way to score political points. They believe that the administration is exploiting the issue of gang violence to advance their anti-immigration agenda. The controversy surrounding these flights underscores the deep divisions within the U.S. over immigration policy. In response to the judge's order and the public outcry, former President Trump has remained defiant. He has denied any wrongdoing and accused the judge of overstepping his authority. Trump has repeatedly challenged the legitimacy of the judicial branch. This pattern raises concerns about his willingness to comply with court orders. The potential consequences of Trump's defiance are significant. If found in contempt of court, he could face fines or even imprisonment. Such a ruling would further escalate the already tense relationship between Trump and the judiciary. It would also set a dangerous precedent for the executive branch's disregard for the rule of law. The implications of this case extend beyond Trump himself. His actions threaten to undermine public trust in the judicial system. They could also embolden other government officials to disregard court orders. The outcome of this case will have far-reaching implications for the future of American democracy.